This is Sports Zone Radio. Champions play here at Sports Zone Radio. Welcome to Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio. Exclusive coverage of Navajo Nation and White Mountains varsity basketball online at SportsZone123.com and on the Sports Zone Radio smartphone app. And now, it's time for Northland Basketball.
Welcome in, Northland basketball fans and Sports Zone Nation. Welcome into this championship game coverage at the Wildcat Den of the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. Great banner you saw flashed on the screen just a moment ago. The presentation of colors down on the floor and also the national anthem. How about that rendition of the national anthem?
What an awesome voice she had.
Amazing job by Hannah Benali. She is a student here at Chinle High School. And didn't she deliver, huh? Hey, welcome in, everybody. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. They retire the colors now. And we get ready for championship basketball in the Choice Broadband Classic Tournament for 2022. Welcome into Championship Saturday, everybody. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. I'm excited. We got a great game ahead. The Chinle Lady Wildcats getting set to take on the Valley Sanders Lady Pirates. Welcome, Sports Zone Nation. Hey, it's Northland basketball time. We get a few games in November, and we get some early December games. You see Alfred Sosi, the famous public address announcer here at the Wildcat Den. We get these games early on, and certainly they're basketball games. There's no question about it, but it doesn't feel like basketball season begins here at Sports Already. It doesn't feel like Northland basketball really gets chugging along until we get to Championship Saturday of the Choice Wireless Classic Basketball Tournament. We've been doing it for years now, and this is where we get our first real taste of high-level, competitive, do-or-die kind of basketball right here in the Choice Classic Championship. So that's what we got ahead. Look at those young ladies right there. That number 2, that jersey number 2, you want to pay attention because she is one of the most dynamic players we've seen in a long time covering Northland basketball. The Valley Pirates' Kaylin Nez. I don't know where she summons up the energy, but she can go and go and go, and she does. And she really turns it on for her team when it matters, and I expect to see that in this championship game. The starters for the Valley Pirates include her, Kaylin Nez. Also, McQuall Littleman is in the starting lineup. So is Chinle Speen and Madison Yazzie, who was the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, along with Kaylin Nez in the earlier semifinal victory for the Lady Pirates. And the 5th starter for the Pirates is Nevaeh Benali. And now, Alfred Sosi is announcing the starters for the Lady Wildcats. Tamira Baya will get a start today. So does Jaden Lynch. You just saw her on your screen. She makes her way to her team and gets ready for the start. Koa Yazzie, the sophomore, the great sophomore, and really a young lady who is destined to be one of the all-time great Wildcats. She is in the starting lineup. So is the younger sister of Stacy Begay, just announced a moment ago, Deshaun White. She'll start the game. And then, I don't know, for my money, the best defensive player that we get to cover with Northland basketball, Shandine Yazzie, is a starter for the Wildcats tonight as well. This is going to be big. I am excited like I haven't been yet this basketball season. We've got a good one ahead. We got a high-quality officiating crew as well out there, led by Ted Watson, and we're going to get it underway. Welcome in to this broadcast of Northland basketball at the Sports Zone. Our coverage presented by Choice NTUA Wireless, and a thank you as well to our newest sponsoring partner, Holbrook Family Dentistry, for joining us and helping to present this broadcast coverage, everybody. Are you ready to go? Are you ready to make it happen? Let's do it. There's the opening tip. It's controlled by the Chinle Lady Wildcats. And this one is underway, basketball fans. Let's get it rolling. The championship game on Championship Saturday. And a quick jump shot from Koa Yazzie to start this one for the Lady Wildcats. That is no good, off the back iron, and brought down by the Lady Pirates. Kaylin Nez with a pass across the defense. Madison Yazzie, and now there is McQuall Littleman. And back to Kaylin. And a tipped pass coming out on defense. Expect to see a lot of disruption to the Pirates' flow from that young lady, from Shandine Yazzie. Ball on the ground, drive to the hoop, and the first points of the game belong to the Pirates' Madison Yazzie. 2-0 as this one gets underway. A big thank you to our outstanding production team. Producer Derek Simmons, technical director Julio K. from the Monument Valley area. Leonard Keone shooting camera for us today, and Leonard is over there. Leonard you're going to have to forgive me. He's over there from the Steamboat area. Beyond that, Leonard, you know, I have a hard time with your small community, always remembering that name. But Leonard is a great member of our team as well, as we watch a steal and points off the turnover for who else? Shundeen Yazzie. As her defense turns into points for the Wildcats, who have tied the game now 2-2 here at the Wildcat Den. So thank you to Leonard and to Julio and to Derek, our great production team, to Jessica Kay, who is assisting us today. And folks, my name is Floyd Simmons here. I get to be surrounded by this great team, and I'm the beneficiary of all their outstanding work in presenting the video. Another turnover, and forced by good defense again from the Lady Wildcats. The game tied 2-2. And Wildcats work it at the top of the key. There is Jaden Lynch launching a three from the right angle. Missed it. Offensive rebound. Kowayazi. Now to Shundeen. And she'll get it to the corner. Tamira Baya for three, and that is a little off the mark. Lynch inside. She got the rebound and got the roll as well. And Jaden delivers. The Wildcats get the lead for the first time today, and once again, great defense. And I believe that was Shundeen Yazzie right in the middle of it. Runner in the paint, off the glass. Nice touch. Kowayazi delivering and making it 6-2. So a run coming together here in the first quarter for the Lady Wildcats. The Pirates, though, get a 2-on-1, and it is finished off by Trinity Mitchell. So Trinity stops a 6-0 Wildcat run here at the beginning of the game. Jaden Lynch, point guard for the Wildcats. Takoa in the corner. That's Shundeen Yazzie, now left side. Lynch was open, but she decided to dump it. And another pass underneath and a foul. Nez was coming down right on top of Kowayazi, and that'll be the first foul of the game on Kaylin Nez. Cannot afford to get her into foul trouble in this championship game. That's going to be a two-shot foul for Kowayazi. And Koa makes good on that foul shot. Here's Koa once again. This time, that one will not go down. And a three-point lead for the Chinle Lady Wildcats. Kaylin Nez up the right side, and she is going to go against three defenders. Worked her way in, threw it up, and knocked it down. And the first points for Kaylin on this young game. In the paint, Koa, dump it. Yeah, to Dijon. And that is her first points of the game. A young post player for the Wildcats who hails from some pretty good stock. Her older sister, Stacy Begay, one of the great Wildcat players in history. And a college basketball player these days. 4:31 on the clock, everybody. Here in the first quarter, a 9-6 advantage for the Lady Wildcats. That three-point try goes up, and it's no good. First try from outside the arc for Shundeen today in the game. And a pass that's taken away. Kaylin Nez, and she is going to go one-on-one, and she is able to beat the defender, Jaden Lynch. Great job by Kaylin. She got the steal and then the points, and we're back to a one-point game. Shundeen at the top, now right side for Lynch. Jaden's jump shot won't go in. And the Pirates grab that rebound. Long, dangerous pass up into front court and stolen by Shundeen, and I think that's her, well, it's at least her second steal already in the game. We've only played half a quarter. To the corner, Jaden Lynch, now the opposite corner. And Dijon has a three-point basket. It's up and good. And she's already the leading scorer in the game for the Cats. They lead by 4, and she's got 5. Kaylin Nez wanted the three. Couldn't make it. followed, got it back, followed again. 2 offensive rebounds on one play, and her 3rd bucket of the game. Joan White at the top, into the corner. That's Kowayazi. To Baya, to Lynch, back outside Baya for 3, and she knocks that one down for the Lady Wildcats. 15-10. And a ball tipped and knocked out of bounds. Kowayazi came over and got a hand on it, and then Koa's a little dinged up. Kind of limping her way to the bench right there. And a couple of substitutions in for the Lady Wildcats. Autumn Bitsui has come into the game. And Hanukkah Nez is now in the game as well, who immediately gets a steal. Hanukkah stepped right in front of it, and she's going to get 2 quick points. I mean, she came in, she wasn't in the game more than, 2 or 3 seconds of clock time before she got her first steal. And now her first points of the game. And a pass up the right sideline is going to skip off the hands. The receiver on that side was Trinity Mitchell, and she couldn't haul it in, and the Wildcats are taking advantage. 17-10. Baya brings it up. Left side to Nez. Now at the top of the key, and an extra step taken by Autumn Bitsui. And her little attempt at a wraparound pass did not happen, didn't work. Under 2 minutes remaining in the first quarter. And a trap at half court, and it was ripped away for a moment by Tamara Baya, and then the ball hit the official, who essentially was out of bounds or near the boundary line, and that is going to be out off of the Wildcats. So Pirates will have the ball, and a nice pass to the cutter. Caitlin Nez was cutting to the basket, and Chinle Speen found her with a pretty good-looking pass, but there was some traffic in there, and the collision prompted the ball to go out of bounds. 90 seconds left in the quarter. Caitlin Nez knocks it loose, but Baya picks it back up for the Wildcats. Shandine Yazi shovels a pass, and that little shot is no good out there for Hanukkah Nez. Here come the Pirates running. It's a 3-on-2, and it's finished nicely for the 4th basket early on for Caitlin Nez. She's got 8 points, trying to keep her team in this thing. Not let it get out of control too early. 17-12, the Wildcats in front. Much needed forced turnover, and then points off that by the Pirates. And another steal. Caitlin Nez, she is so active. They got 2-on-1. Caitlin wants it, and will get 2 shots out of it. Dropping back on defense to pick up the foul is Autumn Bitsui. And if you'll believe this or not, that's the first team foul committed by the Wildcats. Took 7 minutes and 13 seconds before they committed that first foul. Each team only has 1 foul, so clearly the officials are letting them play it out there on the floor, and I like that. It hasn't gotten too out of control or too physical out there between 2 teams that are playing their hearts out for a championship. And both foul shots are good. I think Caitlin was, if I'm not mistaken, she was 11 out of 14 from the foul line in the earlier semifinal game of victory for the Pirates over Ganado. She scored 20. Boy, she might have had 27 points in that game. She had a big game. I got the numbers here, but huge game. Pirates get it back. Madison Yazi brought it up. Inside to Speen, and Baya stole it. Tamira pushing it up the floor, and she'll wisely bring it back outside. There's a 3 on the way. Shandine missed it, but into the game freshly, and with the rebound and the points as time runs out in the quarter. Georgia Vasquez has checked into the game for her first time today, and she got some points there to close out the quarter and help this Wildcats team get themselves a nice, comfortable lead at the end of one. Thanks for joining us on Championship Saturday at the Wildcat Den, everybody. This is the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. Northland basketball at the Sports Zone is presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. We're back with the second quarter right after this.
Choice Broadband is always expanding the service area here on the Navajo Nation for Choice Broadband high-speed internet. Visit the district office nearest you to get started or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
Thanks to Holbrook Family Dentistry. Thanks to Choice NTUA Wireless for the sponsoring partnership of Northland basketball at the Sports Zone. And you see the first points of the second quarter. They belong to Jaden Lynch and the Chinle Lady Wildcats. And now a steal and a quick whistle and a foul. And this could be danger zone time. Yep, that's the second personal foul on Kaylin Nez. Only the second team foul on the Pirates, but unfortunately, I think that's going to have to lead to lifting Kaylin. Certainly, if she gets another foul in the half here, they're going to have to take her out of the game. She is such a prized and valuable member of the team that they need. Koayazi drive and dish and basket for Jaden Lynch. Yeah, great job to draw that defense. So we watch Kaylin Nez. Look at her work her way around those big defenders for the Wildcats. Missed the shot, but a great job getting a look at the basket, working underneath. Dijon White is going to get fouled for the Lady Wildcats. 2 shots on the way for Dijon, and the lady that picks up the foul is Megan Nez, who is coming to the game for the Lady Pirates. So White at the line. 59 seconds into the second quarter now, everybody. You see the score, 23-14 for the Lady Wildcats. Jaden Lynch leads the way with 6 points so far scored. Dijon White has 5 now, 6 for her to make it a 10-point advantage for the Lady Wildcats. On the other side, Jalen Nez, with the basketball right now, leads the way. She's already got 10 points in the game. She's having a terrific early start, except those concerning 2 personal fouls that she has. She's got it on the left angle to Speen. Now back for a 3. That's Nez at the top, and the shot is good. And give Chinle Speen, give her the assist on that. Great shot by Kaylin Nez, who will now pick up the loose ball, throw it up the floor. Man, I tell you, Kaylin's teammates, they're going to be the beneficiaries of a hand check foul. And it's a shooting foul at that for Elena Begay. But you've got to feel sometimes that these Pirates teammates of Kaylin Nez, you got to be thinking that every once in a while they're thinking to themselves, I wish she would just slow down. Or maybe coach would give her a little rest on the bench from time to time, because the team is forced to have to play at her tempo, and her tempo is off the charts. There's really almost nothing like it out there that I've seen in a long time. She doesn't have any gear but super fast, and she goes and she goes and she goes, and she is so fun to watch. What a great player. 6:17 on the clock in the second quarter. Wildcats have it at the top. Jaden Lynch to Dijon White in the pass. She tried to drop to the baseline, is behind Koa, out of bounds. Off the Wildcats, 24-18. As this second quarter starts to get really moving. And Dijon White, a nice job to get a hand on the ball out in the far corner and disrupt the drive by Elena Begay. That'll be an inbound now for the Pirates. The boys' championship game will follow this right here at the Wildcat Den. We're going to try between games and at halftime and whenever they if they're doing announcements for all tournament team and so on, we're going to do our best to try and bring you that audio the best that we can. And so that you can hear all the names and get all the information on the awards being presented. Here's a three on the way. That's Madison Yazzie. It's no good. And Shandine Yazzie for the Wildcats with the rebound up to Tamira Baya, and there's a little bit of contact, a little push there. Madison got away with one, I think, as the ball goes skipping off the hands of Dijun. Out of bounds. Back to the Pirates, and maybe a little bit enthusiastic with the pass up the floor. That was over the head of the receiver, Megan Nez. And out of bounds, back to the Wildcats. Inbound, Jaden Lynch is out there. Koa Yazzie, Dijon White, Shandine Yazzie, Tamira Baya. Those are your original 5 starters. That was a nice-looking pass by Dijon. Well, she is showing some signs of being a great post player that can pass the ball. Good court vision. That was a beautiful pass from the corner by Dijon. And she set her team up to get that foul and get to the line. And 2 shots for Jaden Lynch, and there's the first one good. Jaden continues to lead the scoring for the Wildcats, now with 7 points. And then Coach McCurtain, Francie McCurtain, the head coach for the Wildcats, decides for a timeout, everybody. So let's grab you a timeout here on our broadcast of Northland basketball from the Wildcat Den, the girls' championship of this Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. We're back with more in the second quarter right after this.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
The cold weather is here to stay, and Napa Auto Parts has just what you need to keep the frost away when you're outside for work or hunting or just outside. Check out their line of Milwaukee battery-operated heated gear. That's right, Napa has rechargeable battery-operated heated jackets for men and women that will keep you comfortable no matter how cold it gets out there. They're made from high-quality materials in assorted colors and styles, including hoodies, but they're popular and going fast, so hurry in and grab yours now at Napa Auto Parts in Snowflake, Springerville, and Wagon Wheel.
Well, the free throw did not go in, as you saw. So Jaden was 1 out of 2 at the line. 7-point lead for the Lady Wildcats, and we get moving again in the second quarter. 5 minutes and 19 seconds on the clock, and a personal foul. And the foul is going to go on the Wildcats. It will be the first of the game on Tamira Baya. From the left angle, there's a 3, and Kaylin's shot didn't go in. Rebound Koa Yazzie for the Wildcats. And Tamira tries to beat that defense back and does, and the shot is good. Baya's first second quarter points. She's got 5 in this contest. The Wildcats are going to be able to, with some strong defense getting back, force another Pirates turnover. They just tried to sneak a pass in that was not going to work because the Wildcats were in the passing lanes, and so the pass over the top goes out of bounds off the Pirates. Whistle and a travel. Shandine Yazzie will turn the ball over. 27-18. Lady Wildcats trying to win another Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. There's a bounce pass inside. Kaylin Nez is trying to work inside there. Kaylin's very, very active on defense, very handsy out there. Got to be careful. She's already got the 2 personal fouls. Swing it. Jaden Lynch open for a 3, and that one will not go in. Too much on it. Rebound, Chanel Speen to Madison Yazzie, and up the floor goes. That's Nevaeh Benali, and she decided she was going to try it. Try to spin around and throw a wild one over the top of the defender, over the top of Dijun White, and it wouldn't go, and back the other direction. A foul will send the Wildcats to the line. Jaden Lynch gets a couple of foul shots out of this one. The lady that got her was Megan Nez, and Megan's got 2 fouls. So a total of 4 team fouls on the Pirates. 2 of those on Kaylin Nez, 2 of those on Megan Nez. We are smack dab at the halfway mark of the second period of the girls' championship game, and Jaden Lynch has a free throw. She is 2 for 3 so far in the game. She has 8 points along the way. Here comes into the game Brittany Batsui to replace Shandini Yazi. And it looks like somebody is going to check in for the shooter. I think that is Hanukkah Nez. And she's going to have to wait for a little bit because the shooter missed the shot. And it will be tipped out of bounds far side. And what a great start for Jaden Lynch. She is going to go to the bench and get a rest. Hanukkah replaces her on the floor for the Wildcats. That also includes Koa Yazi out there. I mentioned Brittany Batsui, who just immediately gets a steal. Tamira Baya is on the floor, Dejon White. And the Wildcats work it around. Batsui on the angle, top of the key now, 3 on the way. And Koa felt it. She thought that was going in, and it was just a little strong. It was straight away it was on, but just a little too much. And there was a drive, baseline, the ball thrown up there. And Kaylin trying to get something out of it, and she did. She got a foul. 2 shots on the way for Kaylin Nez. First of the game, first foul of the game on Koa Yazi for the Wildcats. Well, Kaylin Nez is at the line, and she's going to add, if she can, to her 13 points already in the first half. Maybe on the next shot. That one is off the mark. First foul shot miss. Well, she hadn't shot many prior to that. She was 2 out of 2. That one goes in. And even 14 points in the first half for Kaylin Nez. Up the floor and drop it back. Koa decides to go and dip under the defender, Trinity Mitchell. And Trinity's presence there was able to force that into a travel and a turnover. And Trinity almost gave it back. Sarah just fight to keep that foot planted. Pirates have it. Nez, left side. Madison Yazi now out on top. This is Nevaeh Benali. Left side and a very long 3 on the way. Boy, just look at how the go and the go and the go out of Kaylin Nez, always following her shot. Good pass up the floor to find Brittany Batsui under the basket for 2 points. I'm not sure who threw it, but I think it was Koa that had the vision and threw a great pass down the floor. Brittany turned that into 2 points for the Lady Wildcats, who are, look at them ratchet up their defensive pressure out on top. Those 2 guards at the top are playing some frantic defense. Now everybody comes out outside the circle defensively. That left Koa by herself down low, but now they'll drop back. The Pirates didn't see that. It doesn't matter. They got a big 3 in the corner. How about the shot from Trinity Mitchell? Timely basket. The Pirates needed that, and they stay within 8 points after that make, 30-22. Koa drives lefty, kicks it, corner. Dejon White, no shot, or no good anyway. And it'll be rebound by Speen. Pirates up the floor. And Batsui steps out defensively to get a hand on it. And yeah, she got a hand, and that forced then the deflected ball to go off of Madison Yazi of the Pirates. And so it's a turnover, a forced turnover, another great play. And Brittany Batsui earns herself maybe a little bit more time on the floor as Coach McCurtain brings in some fresh legs out there. Nevaeh Jishi has come into the contest, and also into the game is Georgia Vasquez again. Back into the game is Shandini Yazi for the Wildcats. Right side, Hanukkah Nez feeds it to Batsui, running in the paint, and it's no good. And Yazi taps it out of bounds. To turn the ball back over to Kaylin Nez and her Valley Lady Pirates. Kaylin's inbound pass to Chanel Speen. You got Kaylin out there. Speen is on the floor. Trinity Mitchell, and Kaylin saves that possession right there. There's Nevaeh Benali dribbling around. Also on the floor right now is Natalia Sandoval. And I got to tell you, folks, as we watch that shot go up and missed by Speen, I got to tell you, Pirates are not rotating a lot. They're going to get burned out. They got to try to keep it close somehow because those legs are not going to work for long, and they've already played a lot of basketball today. Nevaeh Jishi, by the way, a moment ago, and then you see the answer by Chinle Speen the other direction. Chinle getting her first points of the game for the Pirates. Basketball at the top, and there's a shot launched by Bitsui. No good there. Rebound, step back on the baseline, wide open, and a friendly bounce for Georgia Vasquez. Georgia's got her first points today, and we got 38 seconds left in the first half of this showdown in the girls' championship of the Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. There's a shot from Mitchell, too strong. Inbound rebound for Benali, and she feeds her teammate Chinle Speen right there under the basket to step through, and the shot good, and the foul as well. That was big to get points here before the quarter ends. Jishi picked up the foul, and Chinle Speen is at the free throw line. A three-point play would be just what the doctor ordered right now. And it's exactly what they get. The prescription filled. And a three-point play for Chinle Speen. 20 seconds remaining in the half. And that may have been a little partially blocked. I don't know. It was pretty close. Shot no good for Vasquez. Rebound, now 10 seconds on the clock. Can't rush this. Inside, Kaylin Nash, shot good! And the foul as well for Kaylin. Strong finish to the half for the Lady Pirates. And another foul quickly called on Jishi. That's her now second foul in the span of a minute or less. What a shot by Kaylin, and she just catches and gets rid of it so fast. Didn't make the free throw. Oh, yeah, careful, Kaylin. Don't commit that third foul. I'm glad the officials did not call anything right there. Because you could argue that there was contact on that. Shot at the buzzer, no good. And a furious comeback in the final moments to cut a 10-point lead that the Wildcats had a moment ago, down to just 5 as we go into halftime. Well done by the Lady Pirates to stay within striking distance of this one, everybody. Let's grab us a timeout and get you ready for our little breakdown at halftime coming up. It's the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime we always bring you here on our broadcast coverage of Northland basketball, everybody. And, of course, our presenting sponsors of Northland basketball, our great friends at Choice NTUA Wireless. Thanks goes out to Holbrook Family Dentistry as well as they join us on our broadcast team. Let's grab a timeout here, 34-29. The Lady Wildcats in front of the Valley Pirates. The 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. We're back in just a moment. Stand by.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
The team at Beeman Well Drilling is like a great football team. They work hard, they work as a team, and they play to win. Their reputation is second to none, and they proudly call the White Mountains their home, even though they complete projects throughout the entire southwestern United States and beyond. No project is too big or too small for Beeman Well Drilling, so when the time comes for you to punch a hole in the ground, remember the White Mountains' top well drilling team, Beeman Well Drilling. Call anytime, 928-205-7647. Go deep with Beeman Well Drilling.
In Imagine this, a professional healthcare partner that's concerned about you, your choices, your health, your safety. At White Mountain Regional Medical Center in Springerville, choice and elevating your healthcare experience is the mission of our new CEO, experienced physicians, and friendly staff. Whether you need a rapid COVID-19 test, a vaccination, or you're looking to utilize the newest MRI, CT scan, or nuclear medicine technology, White Mountain Regional Medical Center, located in Springerville, is your healthcare partner when choices matter.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook or call 928-524-6854.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you've been naughty or nice, you'll get a chance to win $500 cash given away each week now through Christmas. Call Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass cash back to you. Woohoo!
Welcome to the Mountain Mobile Halftime. A complete first-half breakdown of tonight's Sports Zone Radio Game of the Week broadcast. This is the Mountain Mobile Halftime.
And basketball fans, we invite you to disregard those football graphics on our halftime open there. Sorry about that. We'll get some basketball on there for you just as soon as possible. Here at halftime, nope, wrong one. We'll go there. There's the actual scoreboard. Halftime, Chinle 34, Valley 29, everybody. This broadcast of Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. It is halftime. So we bring you the girls' championship game of the Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. The Chinle Lady Wildcats lead Valley 34-29 at halftime, and it was a fantastic, frantic, and desperate final couple of minutes of the first half by the Pirates to close the distance on Chinle, who had a double-digits lead in the second quarter. The Pirates will not go away. You see a replay there of Madison Yazzie working inside. There's another look at it. She steps through the defense to put the points on the board. The lady, though, that is just tearing it up out there in that first half is Kaylin Nez, and don't we expect that by now? Boy, Kaylin is just a phenom, a marvel to watch out there, because I don't know where she is able to summon up all the energy that she expends. Where does it come from? She's not a very big person, and I don't know if she weighs 95 pounds or not, but where does she get all the energy? 16 points in the first half for Kaylin Nez. She's hit a 3. She's hit 3 free throws. She scores from everywhere on the floor, and her defense has been just as good as her offense in the first half, and she's kept her team in the game. 16 points for Kaylin Nez in that first half. But let's check the Lady Wildcats, because they are in front by 5. They've done a good job spreading the wealth out there in the scoring column. Jaden Lynch leads the way with 8 points. She got 6 of that in the second quarter. DeJune White has 6 points in the first half. Tamira Baya with 5 points so far in the game. Georgia Vasquez 4 points. 3 points for Koa Yazzie, and a quartet of Lady Wildcats with 2 points apiece. Brittany Patsui has 2. Shundini Yazzie with 2 points. Nevaeh Jishi 2 points, and Hannah Nez has 2 points so far for the Lady Wildcats. On the other side, Kaylin Nez with 16 points. Chinle Speen has 5 points. So does Trinity Mitchell. Trinity hit one of the team's 2 3-point baskets from that first half. The other one belonged to Kaylin Nez. Trinity's got 5 points. Madison Yazzie has 2 points, and Elena Biguet has 1 point in that first half for the Lady Pirates. Mentioned that the Pirates have hit 2 3-point buckets in that half, and the Lady Wildcats have also hit 2 threes. Both of those came in the first quarter. One of those for Tamira Baya, the other one for DeJuan White, who stepped out there from her post position and knocked down a big 3-point basket. And a reminder that when this game ends, we will end the video and start a brand new one immediately after that. We'll start a brand new one for the boys' championship game. So please remember it. Please keep it in mind. And it will be the Chinle boys taking on the Valley Pirates, just like this girls' game. So Chinle versus Valley in both games. Boys' championship scheduled to go at about 6:30 tonight, right here at Sports Zone Radio. Saw that somebody said thank you. That was that Carol D said thank you to Northland Sport. That's us, the Sports Zone, and our workers for making it happen for those that can't be here in person. Well, Carol, thanks for watching, and it's a pleasure, our pleasure to bring the broadcast. We couldn't do it without our partnership with Choice NCUA Wireless, so please do always make sure you thank your Choice NCUA Wireless workers and thank the organization, because without them, this is not possible. We thank them from the bottom of our hearts. And on your screen, you see Holbrook Family Dentistry, 928-524-6854. They serve the Navajo Nation from their office in Holbrook, just right there in their office. Thank you to Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint. We'll get a word from them as we close out now the Mountain Mobile Auto Glass halftime report. We'll start the second half in a moment. A 5-point Chinle Lady Wildcat lead on Championship Saturday. We're back to start the second half after this.
The holidays are here, and you could probably use some extra cash. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is giving away $500 cash. Not once, not twice, but every week now through Christmas. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass and Tint is known for having great incentives like dinners and movies, full-service car washes, or $100 in window tint. But did you know all of our technicians are certified by the National Auto Glass Safety Council? Why? Because auto glass is a major factor in your vehicle's collision support. And because your family's safety is our #1 priority. And whether you bet Mobile Auto Glass and Tint today.
536-5972. Mountain Mobile Auto Glass. Cash back to you. Woohoo!
Time to get the second half underway, everybody. Welcome back in. It's Championship Saturday at the Wildcat Den. The 2022 Choice Broadband Wireless Classic Tournament. And we begin with a Wildcat possession, and they work nicely the ball in the paint to Shundeen Yazzie. Second half scoring begins with Shundeen, and then she gets a steal. How many times do you see that happen? And the answer is a lot. So Shundeen starts the second half scoring. Our score here now 36-29 as we bring you back into it, everybody. Floyd Simmons here on the play-by-play call. If you would like to make a comment, say hello, or get a shout out, be happy to give you one if you give us a comment on our Sports on Radio YouTube channel or Facebook feed. Tamira Baya knocking it down from that right corner. A big three for Tamira, her second three of the game. The Wildcats getting some separation early on in the second half of this girls' championship game. Well, the Pirates give it up. Here's Kaylin Nez with her so far 16 points in the game. Kaylin will get it outside to Madison Yazzie, who is able to draw contact from Tamira Baya. That's Tamira's second foul of the game today. That should be 3 shots, I believe, out there. Shooting foul, and I do believe 3 on the way for Madison. Missed the first. Here are the starting lineups for the second half. Kaylin Nez is out there. So is Trinity Mitchell. The lady at the line is Madison Yazzie. These are the Pirates' second half starters. Second one missed. Here's the third shot on the way. Natalia Sandoval gets a second half start for the team. So does Chinle Speen. Those are your Lady Pirates out there. Well, that was unfortunate. 3 straight foul shots missed. How about Madison Yazzie? She's got a good shot. But from the free throw line, they wouldn't go in. So once again, it's Kaylin Nez, Trinity Mitchell out there. Madison Yazzie. Look at Kaylin go in and get blocked by Koa Yazzie. Knocked out of bounds. And Natalia Sandoval and Chinle Speen are the second half Lady Pirates starting this third quarter. Wildcats defensively out at the point of attack. Jaden Lynch. So Wildcats work a zone. I'm trying to identify, was that a 2-3? I'm trying to identify what they're in. Here's a whistle. Uh-oh, third foul of the game on Kaylin Nez. Coming into the game to replace Tamira is, for the Wildcats, Michaela Begay. Michaela joins the other second half starters, Jaden Lynch, DeJoan White, Shundeen Yazzie, and Koa Yazzie. Those are your Wildcats out there. And some good job on defense and the hands in the passing lane. That's going to be a turnover. Jaden Lynch picks it up in the corner, open for 3, shot on the way, perfect shot. Koa Yazzie knocking it down. Well, Koa didn't have a big offensive first half. Doesn't mean she won't have a big one in the second half, and there's a good start to it. DeJoan White, the steal, drops it back. And Shundeen Yazzie might not have been expecting that. Shot's no good. And an offensive rebound, a personal foul called on the Pirates, and that will be a 2-shot foul. Madison Yazzie picks up her first foul today. And DeJoan will have 2 free throws right here. She makes that one. Well, if she makes this shot right here, that will be a 10-0 start for the Wildcats in the third quarter. So make it 9. 9 straight points to start the quarter. The Pirates are desperate to find their first bucket, their first make. It won't happen right there on that transition try. Kaylin couldn't get it to go in. Back outside. Koa thought about the 3. Passed it up. Jaden Lynch, right side. Michaela Begay, left side. There's Koa. There's a wide open shot. That's perfect. And Koa Yazzie knocks it down for the Lady Wildcats. So 2 threes to start the second half for Koa. Contact. And a Pirate on the deck. And a personal foul on DeJoan White. She came out to try and get something done. And Kaylin Nez is that young lady that's slow in getting up. But that's the only thing that Kaylin has done slow in 3 days of me watching her play basketball. You'll see her limping off the floor right now. Slowly limping off the floor. But I promise you, everything else she does at light speed. Warp speed. Right? Isn't warp speed faster than light speed? Hey, what's faster, warp speed or light speed? Warp speed. Okay. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. That's like going interdimensionally or something from one place to another. If you give us a mention on in the chat section of our YouTube or Facebook, I'll take a look at that in a moment. We'll give you a shout out if you want one. You got to let us know I want that shout out, right? Michaela Begay misses a 3 from the right side for the Lady Wildcats. This is going to be a Pirates turnover.
Checking in from Valley will be number 24, Megan Nez.
Wildcats will try to take it to the hoop. Jaden Lynch. Ball out of bounds. Comes in, Koa's got it on the right angle. Gets rid of it. Jaden outside, a good pass would have set Michaela up for a three-point try. Now she's going to get that shot wide open, and that'll rim out, no good. Rebound, Pirates. Good crowd here at the Wildcat Den on day 3, championship Saturday. Pirates save one in the corner. That's Madison Yazzie. Madison will have it. Now looking for some help. Hands it off. Trinity Mitchell at the top. Back to Madison. Can't get that little breather. 5 seconds on the shot clock. Got to get rid of it. And before they can get a shot away, that's a travel. Called right in front of the Pirates bench. 46-29. Chinle is getting some serious distance here in the third quarter. They've scored the first 12 points. See if something happens here. Madison Yazzie takes it away. Up the floor to Megan Nez. She gets some help from a teammate, Elena Begay, to drop back there and pick up a loose ball from the corner left side. Megan's shot would not go in. Here's Shundeen Yazzie, right side. Koa stops and finds a teammate underneath. She gave up the 3 out there and said, yeah, I'll give Georgia the look inside at the basket. Great job by Koa, unselfish. And the shot is good for Georgia. She'll get a chance for a 3-point play now.
Number 5 checking in for Chinle.
It's Madison Yazzie that made the contact there, and she gets called for the personal foul, and we'll see if Georgia can knock it down, and she does, and this onslaught continues. 15 straight points scored by the Wildcats to start the second half, and a steal by Koa. She gets contacted and fouled from Megan Nez. 3 fouls in the game on Megan now. Team fouls are adding up. That's the 3rd team foul on the Pirates.
Number 2 checking back in, Kaylin Nez.
Northland basketball will be at, I believe we're going to be at Snowflake High School on Tuesday. There's a Snowflake versus Ganado boys only basketball contest coming up. And we'll have the coverage for you here at Sports Zone Radio coming up this week. We also have, I know we have a game at Sholo High School. That's also coming up. And another turnover, this time a pass picked off by Georgia Vasquez. To the corner right side, Koa's open. That's a 3, that's perfect. Koa is dropping dimes out there for the Wildcats. She has been perfect on her 3 attempts to shoot a 3 in the quarter. And I mean, when I say perfect, I mean those things, there's nothing about them that ain't perfect. The distance is as good as it gets. They're not banging around, clanking around, nothing. They are perfect. And we're going to get a foul on, I believe that was Autumn Bitsui that committed a foul. For the Wildcats, it was. Autumn has 2 fouls in the game. We'll get some change-outs here for the Lady Wildcats. Brittany Bitsui has come into the game. Hanneke Nez reporting for duty out there. Shundeen Yazzie is on the floor. Brittany Bitsui. DeJune White. Those are your Wildcats. And back into the game, and knocking down a huge 3 is Kaylin Nez. Limped off. Banged up a little bit earlier on. You see her dive to try and get a steal. I mean, the effort, it's unmatched. Working inside, DeJune White. And fouled, 2 shots on the way for DeJune. And the guilty party is Elena Begay. Take a look at that effort. Can I see that again? I love that. That was a great shot. There's a 2-shot foul going on. The first one is good. Can I look at that again, that replay? I want to see that. Go back to Kaylin. I don't know if we're going to show it. DeJune is 1 for 2. And a whistle. There's that replay. Look at this. Well, okay. Some of that was that she ran into the knee. There was a little bit of a hip check right there, I guess, is how. I only saw the finish of the play, and I'm thinking that it was Kaylin Nez doing a Superman out there, which would not be out of character for her. Here's a ball in the corner. Shandine drops it back, drive, and tied up. Jump ball on the Autumn Bitsui drive. So Autumn will have it taken away, taken back by the Pirates, everybody, 52-32. Up the floor, Kaylin to the corner. And that shot is going to rim off no good for Trinity Mitchell. Rebound. Shot attempt no good for Benali. The Wildcats getting closer and closer to picking up a championship trophy here in the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. Shandine Yazi couldn't make it. Bitsui's jump shot also not going to go in. So Kaylin will bring it up the floor. Chinle Speen for three. That one no good. Brittany Bitsui has returned to the Wildcats lineup. She got that rebound. Pretty impressive third quarter for the Wildcats. DeJoun White tried to force a pass into the paint. And the Pirates made her pay for it. Nevaeh Benali picks it up to Speen into front court. Chinle picks up that dribble. Right side to Benali, drop it back, and Mitchell's three is perfect. Great shot by Trinity Mitchell. She's got 8 points in the game for the Lady Pirates. They need a bunch of those though right now. They need stops and they need points and they need to fight their way back into this thing. And Trinity is going to get called for a foul. Contact on Bitsui, who was trying to get to the basket. We got that as Mitchell's first foul of the game. Wildcats trying to get the ball in. Hanukkah Nez does. Now to the corner, and a three that will miss the whole thing. Nevaeh Jishi missed her shot. Rebound Benali. Pirates pushing. Madison Yazzie right side. Mitchell back to Madison for a three. Yeah, she kind of rushed that shot. Probably would like to get it back, get her feet set a little bit better. Hanukkah Nez stepped over on defense and prevented a real clean release on that. As you hear the buzzer sound to close out the quarter here, the third period comes to an end, everybody. Boy, I tell you, what a quarter for the Lady Wildcats. They have got to feel good about the effort right there by the ladies. Coach McCurtain, yeah, I'm pretty sure she's happy with what she saw out of her Lady Wildcats. Fourth quarter on the way, and a big lead, 17-point advantage for the Lady Wildcats in this Choice Broadband Classic Championship game for 2022. The fourth quarter is next. Northland Basketball presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
Choice Broadband is a proud sponsor of the 2022 Choice Classic, supporting our young athletes as they compete for the title and demonstrate the values and perseverance that is found throughout our community. To all of our young athletes, we say, keep making us Navajo proud.
Hi, everybody. This is Sports Zone Radio's Floyd Simmons. Here at the Sports Zone, we are proud to offer award-winning sports coverage. We spend countless hours and miles on the road for our digital radio broadcasts, live video productions, and exhausting hours editing the best video content in the market. If you're a coach or athletic director, talk to us about shooting your school or team's photography. I guarantee you, no one will work harder to do it better. Contact us for pricing and samples. The number to call is 928-358-7905. That's 928-358-7905.
Well, the Pirates try to get some early points to start the fourth quarter, but they are unable. And after a Wildcat rebound, we begin this fourth quarter, everybody. 30 seconds in. It's Northland Basketball here at Sports Zone Radio. presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Girls Championship game of the Choice Broadband Classic Tournament. Nevaeh Benali unable to control the basketball. And so the ball belongs to the Wildcats once again. 52-35. We're going to drop a pass, and what a great defensive play. Is that Trinity Mitchell that got out there, extended, and got a piece of it? Yeah, it was defensively for the Pirates. Trinity is out there with Nevaeh Benali to start this fourth quarter. Looks like Madison Yazzie is on the floor, and Natalia Sandoval. And, of course, the great Kaylin Nez out there in that lineup for the Lady Pirates. A three that misses, rebound, Wildcats, and a double dribble called. So 55 seconds into the fourth quarter, the Wildcats turn the ball over to the Lady Pirates. Welcome back, everybody, to Northland Basketball. Presented by Choice NTUA Wireless. Also brought to you by our friends at Holbrook Family Dentistry and Contact. Kaylin Nez is going to pick up this foul. And a pretty physical foul as well. Well, I'm interested to see that. We list that as the third person. Well, the official scorekeeper lists that as the third personal foul. I had that as her fourth foul, but I'm going to go with them. We all want to go with them on that one. So we'll call it the third foul on Kaylin Nez as we get set to see the return of Shundeen Yazzie to the lineup for the Wildcats. First, and it does look like she's going to come in for the shooter. Koa Yazzie, 12 points. Let's see if she makes it a lucky 13 with this one. Yeah, she does, and then she'll go get a timeout. Koa replaced on the floor by Shundeen Yazzie. Shundeen, Tamira Baya out there on the floor. Also in the lineup is Jaden Lynch and Nevaeh Jishi. And Dejoun White is on the floor as well. From the corner, Mitchell, three. Pirates couldn't make that one. Back outside, Kaylin Nez, just pick it up and shoot. She's so quick on the release, came up a little bit shy. They'll battle around for the ball, and the Wildcats, they come away with it. Tamira Baya right there into front court. Got it open. There's a long distance Nevaeh Jishi attempt. It's no good. Jaden Lynch now. And she'll try to find her teammate in the corner, saved in, and an opportunity to run the floor. There is Kaylin out there. And all of that activity, she's able to draw a hand check from the defender.
Checking in for Chinle will be number 11. Also number 13 coming in, number 13.
I think that was Jaden Lynch who picked up her first foul just a minute ago. Some more changes, wholesale changes out there on the floor for the Lady Wildcats. Dribble in, throw it up off the glass. The shot was no good for Sandoval. Pirates control. Mitchell at the top, that's Trinity Mitchell. And now deep on the right angle is Madison Yazzie. Drop it inside to Kaylin, try to get it over the top of Dejoun White. Couldn't do it. Madison Yazzie's follow. Also did not go in for the Pirates. And now from the corner. That shot no good, but a nice little follow for Brittany Bitsui. Wildcats have the first 4 points of the fourth quarter. They started that second quarter by scoring, what was it, the first 15? I get the start early on here. There's going to be a whistle and a foul and an inbound play coming up for the Pirates. And Dejoun has her second foul of the game. Looking pretty good right now for the Wildcats. Win the trophy at home here in the Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. Rebound and a long pass up the floor to to Tamira Baya. Now she drops it off to her teammate, Brittany Bitsui, who couldn't make that shot. And now the Pirates. And Kaylin is just doing as much as she can. May have done too much on that possession. Turned it over. But then turned over the other direction as well. Hannah Inez dribbling the ball toward the corner for the Wildcats, and it's out of bounds. Well, I don't know. To me, that looked like that was a good call by the officials. I thought that was the Wildcats that dribbled it out. The crowd hated it. They hated it. Merciless with a 21-point lead. Where's the mercy? Ball out of bounds to the Wildcats. Tamira Baya will go out of the game. DeJoan White also checks out of the game for the Wildcats. Hanneke Nez is in, and Georgia Vasquez is back in on the floor. Here's Hanneke from an inbound feed. Shundeen Yazi, and now an offensive foul. Somebody trying to set a screen. The guilty lady is Hannah Nez. Pirates basketball. Chinle, Speen, right side. Mitchell on the baseline. Kaylin Nez, and she lofts it up there. She's used to that, isn't she? Not necessarily the tallest player out there, right? I'm sure most of the time when she's playing, she's got to figure out how to work against taller defenders, and she hung that one up high, and the shot went in for her. Wildcats trying to match that. Shundeen Yazi. She lost the handles on that one, and that goes out of bounds. We don't have to change the scoreboard graphic you're looking at there at all for the boys' game. It's the same two teams, and the Wildcats positioned on the right side of that screen there, the home team. The Valley boys, they'll be the visiting team as Madison Yazi contributes here in the fourth quarter for the Pirates. 17 points separating the teams. Dangerous cross the paint pass, loose, and shoveled right into the hands of Kaylin Nez. Kaylin, and she is eyeball. I was going to say, I thought she was going to beat the defender back. Shundeen Yazi, not easy to do. She didn't beat it the first time, but got the rebound and put that back in. Nice work, persistence, and staying with it. Kaylin Nez has 23 points in the game for the Lady Pirates. And out there on that right baseline, Madison Yazi clears it up to Mitchell, back to Madison. Underneath, Nevaeh. But she couldn't get the shot to go in. Benali misses. Wildcats. Left side, Vasquez. To Brittany Bitsui. 2.5 minutes away from celebration time. It's been a great championship Saturday, everybody. And Shundeen turns it over, lost it out of bounds. More change-outs for the Wildcats. Jaden Lynch is back on the floor. Tamira Baya at the tip of the defensive spear for the Wildcats. Madison Yazi pulls a pass in to break the press. Deep, downtown, Kaylin. Off the iron, tipped around on a pass intended for Speen, couldn't control, and there's Brittany Bitsui to collect the ball for the Wildcats. Look at this, down to 2 minutes left before celebrating this big one. Vasquez, double dribble. Yeah, she knew it. She had that half smile of recognition that she double dribbled, but she was also, you could see, secretly hoping that the official who was right behind her was not going to spot her. Was not going to rat her out. Minute 55 remaining in regulation. Speen underneath. Missed the shot. The boys' championship game will come up right around 6:30 from the Wildcat Den right here, okay? So join us for that. Chinle boys versus Valley Pirates. Also know this, that when this game ends, after we get our interview with the player of the game, when the game ends, we're going to stop the video feed and start a new one for the boys' game. So it'll be its own separate video file on our YouTube and Facebook channels. Does that make sense? So just keep that in mind. For those of you who plan to be sticking around and watching the boys' championship game, just please do make sure that you know that we're going to restart our broadcast to create a whole new, different video file for that game, okay? 1:05 remain. Here's a drive and a shot that almost went in for Madison Yazzie. She refuses to give up on the game.
Okay, going to the line, shoot.
Not that it matters a whole lot, but Autumn Bitsui has a third personal foul on that. This is Madison Yazzie. That shot is good. For the Wildcats, here comes Michaela Begay and Hanika Nez onto the floor. Madison Yazzie at the line. They'll do some post-game stuff. Presentation of the girls' championship trophy and the runner-up trophy as well. All of that coming up here in a little bit. Free throw good for Madison. 55 seconds remaining. And a tipped pass. Kaylin got a hand on it, knocked it out of bounds. Inbound the Wildcats. Autumn Bitsui tied up. Kaylin Nez forces the turnover. So I wonder if in the stat column, I wonder if that counts as does that count as a steal? And does it count for the offensive player as a turnover? You get tied up like that. Possession arrow does not favor you. I wonder. I don't know. Here's a nice little shot from the right baseline. Madison Yazzie continuing to play hard. 8 points in the game for her. Final 27 seconds now. How about the Wildcats going to win their home tournament and help to continue what's been for us as broadcasters and for the great people at Choice NT-UA Wireless, a fantastic championship Saturday. And Coach McCurtain calls a full timeout, wants to spend a timeout right here with their team leading 56-45. Close it out. Just a few seconds left in this one. Make sure they close it out the right way. He wants to take care of business. The boys' championship game is on the way, everybody, but this one here, what a performance by the Lady Wildcats, staving off a solid Valley Lady Pirates team, a team that you've got to believe is going to be one of the powers of two-way basketball. Right? They've got to be one of the best that we're going to see this season playing at the two-way level. I mean, come on, how could they not be? You got to wait 10 more seconds. It was a full timeout. The teams got back early. They got back a little bit early. We got to wait. Here comes the inbound, and it's tipped out. We got 16 seconds remaining to be played in the game. No shot clock, the final 16 seconds. We'll see if the Wildcats try to run a play. Throw it into the paint. And contact and travel. And maybe a little bit of a sloppy finish, but that's not going to matter a lot. You're going to see a celebration here in just a moment. Look at this. Kaylin Nez does not give up on anything. She is so exhausted, mentally, physically exhausted from so much effort expended the last 3 days out here. We have been watching her. I don't know how she did. She burns more calories than a wildland firefighter, I'm telling you. I don't know where she's storing those calories, but she's burning a ton of them. Final 5 seconds right here. How about the Chinle Lady Wildcats basketball fans? How about them as they throw one up at the buzzer? The Chinle Lady Wildcats have defeated the Valley Sanders Pirates 56-45 to win the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. They did a wonderful job. I believe that the Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game is, well, let me cast my vote right now. I'm going to vote, guys, Koa Yazi. We'll let our broadcast team vote. I got Koa Yazi. Who you got? Technical Director Julio. Julio says thumbs up to Koa. How about the guy upstairs? How about Leonard? What does he say? He also says yes. Well, I think you can hear that then, Derek, our Sports Zone Radio Player of the Game in the Chinle victory, Koa Yazi today, who led the way with 13. But those two big three-point baskets in the third quarter, I had it as three, but then they changed one of them to a long two. She must have had her toe must have just barely been on that line. The long jump shot was good anyway. She had a big third quarter on the way to 13 points to lead the scoring. There she is, that young lady, Koa Yazi. Just a sophomore, destined to be one of the all-time greats for the Lady Wildcats, and she picks up the player of the game. 56-45. The Lady Wildcats win the tournament. We'll talk with Coach McCurtain and Koa. I think we'll talk to Coach McCurtain. I'm not sure. She shook her head off once. We'll see if she is willing and able. Okay, so we'll speak to Koa, and I want to just say a real quick thing. Coach McCurtain is always so gracious and hospitable to everybody, but to Sports Zone Radio in particular. We love Coach McCurtain, and we love her family, and her family's tremendous loss these last few months. Her son Chinle Yazi, she's just not ready, and she mentioned that yesterday we talked. So she's not going to join us, and we're okay with that. But we will speak to the player of the game. We're also going to do this. Right here it is. It's going to give. We're going to do a little something. We're going to give our microphone over to a wireless microphone, so we can catch some of the audio coming up here in a little bit from Lynette looking back. She is the athletic director here at Chinle High School. And they're going to do the presentation, awards. They're going to, of course, do the championship presentation. So let's get that microphone all established and ready to go, and turn it on. And I appreciate, by the way, Lynette helping us out and providing that audio. Once again, I do want to say that our thoughts and our prayers are with Coach McCurtain and her family, and the loss of their son just a few months ago. It's a wonderful kid, great young man, and a tragic loss. So we're not gonna pressure her to come on and talk with us for sure. But her daughter, Koa Yazi, who was our player of the game in this championship win for the Wildcats.
Good evening. My name is Lynette Looking Back. As Mr. Nelson said, I'm the athletic director for the Wildcats. I'd like to express my gratitude to Choice Wireless and the Choice family for sponsoring the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic. Chinle Unified School District thanks you for being a partner in achievement. Teams, thank you for choosing the Choice Broadband Classic. We welcome you again next year. The following teams and communities have brought us together the past 3 nights to enjoy great Northern basketball. Let's give a round of applause to Walden Grove Lady Red Wolves, who traveled 7 hours and have already traveled home. They are from Sarita, Arizona. Red Mesa Lady Redskins. The team and community from Mini Farms, Lady Lobos. the Ganado Lady Hornets, Valley Sanders Lady Pirates, and your very own Chinle Lady Wildcats. Here are the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Standouts in Sportsmanship and Performance, your alternies. Award already picked up by number 1, Isa Pedraza from the Walden Grove Lady Red Wolves. Let's give her a round of applause. From the Red Mesa Lady Redskins, number 3, Abigail Begay. From the Mini Farms, Lady Lobos, number 0, Zoe Juan. Zoe, come on over. Shake everyone's hand and then stay over there. Shake everyone's hand. And from the Ganado Lady Hornets, number 3, Alfarosa Reed. Shake everyone's hand. From Valley Sanders Lady Pirates, number 12, Trinity Mitchell. Also from the Valley Sanders Lady Pirates, number 23, Madison Yazzie. And then from the Chinle Lady Wildcats, wearing jersey number 1, Tamara Baya. Over here, shake everyone's hand. Wearing jersey number 20, also from the Chinle Lady Wildcats, Shundin Yazzie. Also, from the Chinle Lady Wildcats, wearing jersey number 23, Koa Yazzie. Also from the Chinle Lady Wildcats, wearing jersey number 50, Dijon White. And lastly, the tournament most valuable player, playing in 6 games, scoring a total of 146 points, from Valley Sanders Lady Pirates, wearing jersey number 2, Kaylin Nez. The tournament bracket and plaques in the back. Go ahead, Choice.
Well, that right there might be the finish to it. We're getting some shots. Can you spray him with video or not? Can you get a little video shot right across? Ask him if we can do that. See if we can get one more look there with the video and give a good look to our audience out there. Here's a look
and
at
now presenting
at that all tournament team.
2022 Choice Broadband Classic team runner-up, the Valley Sanders Lady Pirates.
And you can see that the Lady Pirates, obviously here, they're getting their plaque, their trophy, their award for finishing as runners-up. A great tournament for them, for sure. And how about the tournament most valuable player? What a coveted honor and award, and no more deserving young lady than Chinle Nez and her phenomenal performance out here at the Wildcat Den. Chinle and her ladies, well, they fought valiantly, but it was a championship for Chinle. Final score 56-45.
And now, the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Tournament champions. Ladies and gentlemen, give it up for your Chinle Lady Wildcats.
What a great shot right there.
Thank you again, basketball fans,
what
parents,
a terrific
event
shot,
staff,
and
officials,
a
coaches,
championship.
and most importantly, our student
A
athletes.
championship for the Lady Wildcats. They win the tournament. They knock off the Valley Lady Pirates and set the stage for a boys championship game coming up in a little bit. We're going to continue on for a few more minutes. We hope to be speaking with the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, Koa Yazi, who led them to victory in the championship here in just a moment. How about a sophomore getting that player of the game in a big time spotlight kind of game, a championship game? And then once we wrap that up, we're going to close out this video and start a new one for the boys championship. So please do remember that. Please do remember that the boys champ. Thank you, Lynette. Great job right there, by the way, wasn't it, by the athletic director at Chinle, Lynette. Looking back, she's the new athletic director this year, taking over for Sean Martin, who is now, I think Sean's now the principal here at Chinle High School, and he continues to be, such an important difference maker here at the Chinle Unified School District, and a wonderful person. We certainly love working with Sean Martin, and that relationship changes just a little bit now as he continues to scale the ladder here at Chinle High School. The new athletic director, Lynette Lookenback, who came over from being the previous athletic director at Ganado. And we're very accustomed to working with Lynette, and we certainly love to work with her. Well, let's see if we're going to be able to speak with Koa or not. I'm not positive if we get a chance to speak to Koa. So while we get ready for the boys game, I'll tell you what we will do. We'll just grab us a little time out to figure all of that out. We definitely want to speak to the player of the game of the championship. And we'll endeavor to do that after a quick timeout, everybody. Thanks for joining us. The boys game is, well, at least 15 minutes away from tip time. Our post game will continue after a few commercial words in from our sponsors like Choice NTUA Wireless and Holbrook Family Dentistry. We're back with more from Chinle High School in just a couple of moments. Stand by, everybody.
Choice Broadband is now available to more homes on the Navajo Nation than ever before. Visit the Choice NTUA Wireless District office nearest you to get started, or go online to choice-wireless.com/broadband to see if your home can get connected.
Holbrook Family Dentistry is a proud partner of Sports Zone Radio's Northland Basketball. They've been serving Holbrook and the surrounding area since 2000, and they cheer for all our local teams and love it when the North succeeds. Holbrook Family Dentistry's 3 dentists are all general dentists from our local area, so they can perform most type of procedures in-house. They pride themselves on their ethics and kindness and genuinely love working with the communities of Northern Arizona. Come see us at Holbrook Family Dentistry on Iowa Street in Holbrook, or call 928-524-6854.
Time now for the Northland Basketball Wrap-Up Show. A look back at tonight's broadcast of Northland Basketball. Presented by Sports Zone Radio.
Hey everybody, welcome back in to Chinle High School as we wrap it up, our final segment on the girls broadcast, and then we will close out this video and start a boys broadcast next on our Sports Zone Radio YouTube and Facebook channels. Well, a big win for the Chinle Lady Wildcats. Let's wrap it up with a discussion with our Sports Zone Radio player of the game. We'll do that here now. Northland basketball fans, it's been a tremendous championship Saturday here at the Chinle Wildcat Den, and our final is in the books on the girls' championship. A victory for the Lady Wildcats. They defeated the Valley Lady Pirates. Final score 56-45. What a finish on the girls' side. And let's congratulate them and speak to the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game. That's brought to you by White Mountain Regional Medical Center. And the young lady that collects that is just a sophomore, and her name is Koa Yazi. Koa, congratulations. What a win for you and the ladies tonight. We're proud of you, and we couldn't say congratulations more. Well done.
Thank you.
Well, it was hard fought, but the ladies persevered and stayed with it. What do you have to say about this championship effort by the Wildcats?
At first, we all started off, but later on, after halftime, we picked it up together, all of us, and it took every single player on the team or on the court to keep the ball, shoot, look for someone open, and we just did that, and I think we executed very well.
Koa, you come off a great season last year with the team, and it feels like, though you get some new faces out there and you get some graduating seniors that have left the team, it seems like this team has all of the elements. It really was a good tournament by your ladies. Do you feel good about the Wildcats?
Yeah, I feel like we're very strong this year, and we're very committed. We all know what to do. Even the second team, they pick up very well after the first team, and I'm just so amazed that our bench is able to pick up the energy after we sub them in.
It really is a deep bench that you have, isn't it? So many ladies get into the rotation.
They all have a lot of talent, and they bring a lot to the team.
Yeah. How about leadership? Who are you looking to? I know you're young still, Koa, but you clearly one of the leaders on this team. Shandine Yazi, such a great defender, overall great player. She's the leader.
She is.
Who does the team look to lead this squad?
We don't really look up to it. We just work together. But I would say the seniors mostly, because they've been here longer than us and they have more experience, so they're able to take control and help the young ones or help us figure out what to do on the court.
We're talking with Koa Yazi. She is the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game after the Chinle Lady Wildcats have won the Choice Wireless Classic Championship here in 2022. So that team you played today, Valley, they have a rich history of great women's basketball. They're always a great team, and they're a tremendous team again this year.
Mm-hmm.
One of the things that you had to do was you had to somehow find a way to beat them in spite of Kaylin Nez, and she led the way. She scored 23 points. She is so tough and so good.
Yes.
What's it like playing against her out there?
It's very tough, but ultimately, if you have her, just stay in front, and we don't have to really foul. Just stop the ball and slow down their pace, and while everyone gets back, we'll pick up defense from there.
Does it prove anything to you and your ladies when you know you can defeat a team that has a star like that, and you still pull it all together and come away with a win?
Yes, we know that one person on the team cannot be 5 on the team, so we work all together ultimately to win, and we bring out the best out of each other. And we know everyone has their own talent, so basically if they have someone, we try to use their quickness or their speed or their defensive.
Yeah.
And then our defense brings our offense, obviously, so yeah.
Hey, Koa, how sweet is this victory for you and the ladies?
Feels nice after a tough loss against Blue Ridge. So winning this all here just feels great, and especially it's out of the home den, so it feels even more great.
You going to do anything to celebrate? Or just get ready for another week of basketball?
Yeah, another week of basketball.
Okay. Hey, great job. Congratulations. You deserve this. The Sports Zone Radio's player of the game, and the Lady Wildcats are champions this year. Congratulations.
Okay, thank you.
All right, Koa Yazzie right there, everybody. Great young lady, wonderful young lady, great family, and her mother, the head coach, Francine McCurtain, one of the all-time great basketball players to come out of Northern Arizona. And her young daughter right there, Koa, she's got all of that talent. And in my opinion, Koa will go down someday as one of the great Chinle Lady Wildcats we've ever seen play here at Northland basketball. And just a sophomore right now, she picks up the Sports Zone Radio's player of the game in the championship. Final score 56-45. The Lady Wildcats beat the Valley Pirates. The boys' championship of this tournament coming up next. I want to remind you, we're going to stop our video. We're going to start a new one on our YouTube and Facebook channels. So please do come back for that. Find that, refresh your browser, do whatever, and watch the boys' championship here coming up. Chinle versus Valley here to wrap up our activity and wrap up the 2022 Choice Broadband Classic Basketball Tournament. It has really been awesome. And one more, everybody. One more coming up. Big thank you to our production team, Derek Simmons, our producer, Julio K. He is our technical director. Thank you to Leonard Keone for the great job on those looks overhead on that camera. I mean, just brilliant. Just a great job. Thank you to Jessica K. for all her assistance today as well. Thanks goes to, of course, Choice NTUA Wireless. Thank you to Shanna Helena and to Valina and their great team for supporting our ability to be able to do this. We're broadcasting. Those of you watching out there, we're using the Choice NTUA network to provide the bandwidth and broadcast to you out there, and they have done a great job. It has been robust and solid as a rock. Great job, guys, and keep it up. And a big thank you to the athletic department at Chinle High School, including the athletic director, the new athletic director, Lynette Looking Back. For the entire crew, Floyd Simmons saying thank you for joining us, and God bless you, basketball fans. We're going to stop this video, start a new one for the boys' championship next, right here. Northland Basketball, presented by Choice NTUA Wireless.
This has been Northland Basketball, an exclusive presentation of Sports Zone Radio. Listen online at sportszone123.com and download the Sports Zone Radio app for your smartphone and listen wherever you go. Join us again for the next broadcast of Northland Basketball.